guys, it's me again. Welcome back. So, paycheck number 3. I got paid 3 times in June, so we're gonna go over it. We're just gonna jump right in. Alright, so first and foremost, don't forget to like and subscribe. Second and foremost, for my income for this pay period, I received $19.54. Also, not what I usually get. I worked a different shift, and this kind of just evened out like so. So this is a little bit less than what I usually get, but I also worked a day less than what I usually get. So that was fun. And then I have my government check that came just a little bit early. If you know, you know. And so that was $19.54 for my take-home income from my job, and then $16.63 from my check. So let's just jump into bills. Oh, it's the first of the month. So I have rent, and that is $15.14. And then I also, my credit card bill was due, statement if you will. And I usually pay these off prior to them actually coming due, so I don't have a balance at the end of the month. And that ended up being $15.17. I know it's scary, but a lot of things happened. So I had to buy more dog food. I might have splurged on some dog toys because the puppo is teething, and I'd rather him teeth on some toys than my stuff. And I have my 2 storage units come out of this, as well as I may or may not have paid for a few dates in here. And my trip also kind of accumulated in here too, like random things like food and postcards. So that's kind of where all that went to, right here. No shame. All right, moving on to sinking funds. So I put down $50 for fun, and then another $246 for food. And that's for 2 weeks. That's just for 2 weeks. So it all comes out. And then I put $50 down for clothes in the car. And then another $50 for the house. And then I put down, I take it back, actually this is $100. My bad, this comes out bi-weekly. So I have a lot of these on auto pay, so I don't have to think about it, which is nice. And then I have from the savings, this is going to my savings that comes out of my check that I don't even have to think about or calculate, which is nice. And that is $217. And so that was that. Let me just put my markings down here. And then for variable expenses, this month was, or this pay period was a little different. So I put only $300 towards my investments instead of my usual $600. And then I put the other $300 that I usually put towards my investments to a business venture that I'm toying with. I needed to plus up a little bit. So I just figured that it was still an investment, just a different type of investment. So I just split it off into the business venture. Maybe you'll hear about it, maybe you won't. We'll see, that's business. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this on screen. I'm just gonna have to calculate all this. So for my take-home income, I have $19.54 plus $16.63, and that is a total of $3,617. And then for my expenses, I have $15.14 for rent plus the $15.17 for credit card, and that ended up being $3,031, which that math is already mathin'. And then I have my usual sinking funds, and that is $50 plus $246 plus $50 plus $100 plus $217, and that is going to equal $663. And then I have my usual $300, or excuse me, $300 for investments plus another $300 in a business investment to equal $600. All right, now for the net. All right, so for this net, I have 316, sorry, 300, oh my gosh, $3,617 subtracted from $3,031 subtracted from $663 subtracted from $600 to equal a net of negative $677. Now, I'm going to go offline and then I am going to add all my other nets to give you my total net for June. And then I'm going to come back and we'll talk.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, welcome back. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see the rest. So I'm just going to scooch this up a little bit. Alright, so I gathered my other nets from my previous videos if you watched them. If not, go back and watch them. So from pay period number 2, I had a positive net of $715.72. And then for pay period number 1, I had a positive net of $410.69. So I'm just going to add that up real quick. So I still have the negative $677. To that, I'm going to add the $715.72. And then I'm also going to add the $410.69. for a grand total of $449.41. So this is what I have left over after the entire month's ebbs and flows. It's about $500. So I feel like a lot of people should be mindful of how much is going in and out and how much you have left. I like to keep a buffer in my bank account, whether it be $400 or $4,000. You should always, I feel like, come up positive or at most zero. And that's after doing some vigorous saving. I'm still trying to get this number down to zero because I do want to make sure that I'm not wasting money just sitting in my account, but I also do like to have a little bit of slush, a little wiggle, if you will. So if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys in July. Bye!
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want